Hey, welcome to Blue Jacket Apiary. It is a beautiful day in February. Yeah, that's right, February. And I'm out here in just a hoodie. Crazier things have happened. But it's a beautiful day. It's probably in the low mid 50s, which means it's possible that the bees are out flying. So I'm just going to take a quick look. I'm not going to get into the hives. I know there are some people that would say you can. And quite honestly, you can. It's above 50 degrees. So it would be perfectly acceptable, although it would have to be an inspection that is quick. You know, you get in, check for bees, leave it at that. Because at this temperature, you don't want to risk it. That's all. You could get in above 45, but even, in the low 50s, it's still a little chilly in my estimation to be spending a whole lot of time. And you'll notice something else before we start looking at bees. Normally I come out here and I'm wearing my veil and my jacket. And, that's because I'm getting into the hives. I'm not getting into the hives today, but normally I come out here in a hat. And if you've been around for the last couple of years, I normally come out here in my Navy hat, just sporting the gear, you know what I mean? So I'm taking the next step in the evolution of Blue Jacket Apiary. Had some work done with somebody in the off season. That's right. The new logo, Blue Jacket Apiary. Taking the next step, folks. Got to make this work. I'm happy with it. 1633 Designs. Jump on the internet, go find them out. They will absolutely take care of you for your logo, your stitching, your design stuff. Check them out. So let's take a look. Remember, we went in last winter with 5 hives, and I am hoping, knock wood, that we got 5 in February. Stand by. All right, so we seem to have a little bit of activity. That's good to see. So far, so good. A little bit of activity around that one, although, it's funny, going into winter, that one was small, real small, and I didn't see a whole lot of stores, not nearly as much as I might normally like, but we're going to see what happens. And of course, got some more activity, and the biggest one going into winter on the end. So it looks like we just might have 5 out of 5. I won't know about this third one, the one in the middle, until, probably April. But sadly enough, now is the time of year when things can go really, really wrong. See, it's a beautiful day. They're able to get out and fly, but they're not able to get up any stores. And getting out and flying actually uses more energy than if they were just to stay in their colony, stay in the hive, just hang out. Getting out and flying around is going to suck up a lot of the stores. So while I love this weather, it's bad for the bees in that now is the time when they're really going to burn through some of that honey that they've put away for wintertime. So February, looks like we got 5 of 5. I got to be happy with that. So it looks like we've had a successful year. Knock wood again, things are looking up for Blue Jacket Apiary. We had a couple of rough years. Things didn't go quite as I would have wanted, but here we are. Appears we have some survivors out there. That's great. So a couple of things that I'm going to do a little bit different this year. You'll notice I have 5 hives. If I have 5 survivors, a couple of those are going to get moved off of my property. I've got some friends that want some bees on their land. Perfectly okay with it. So probably early mid-April time frame, I will be moving a couple of those to their land. That would leave me 3 here, which is I'd still like to move 1 more to somebody else's land. So if you're in my area, hey, hit me up. Let me know that you're willing to give me 4 or 5 square feet to put a hive on. I'm more than willing to put it out there. We'll come up with some kind of deal. And you're probably wondering why. Why would I want to move hives when I can just keep all 5 of them here and, have control? Well, one thing I have to think about is whether my area that I live in will support 5 hives. Would it? Maybe. I think the last few years I haven't been able to get in as much honey as I might like because of the load of bees for the area. So then what I'm going to do now is, with that line of thought, I'm just going to move a couple of hives. I'd like to go, 3 or 4 miles away. That'd be perfect. Because then they'd still be close enough where I could check on them and wouldn't have to drive, really, really far to get to them. But I've got some friends that live close. I'm going to talk to them about possibly moving 1 or 2. And if they get big enough in the spring, might be doing some splits and increase that count. I'd like to be up to 10. I got 5 now, knock wood. If I can get to 10, that'd be great. The issue with that is the boss going to let me buy 5 more boxes for bees? I'll have to talk to the boss about that one. Put it in a request. But even if that doesn't happen, I don't care. My goal is to keep these 5 alive. I want to see them grow. I want to see them thrive. I want to see them just booming. So that next fall, I've got 5. And I've got 5 going into winter. But I've got 5 hives going into winter that are super strong. A lot of stores. And things look good. So there is your February hive report. Things are looking up for Blue Jacket Apiary, including the new logo. Man, I am so glad that you all have stuck with me this long through this journey. It's been a learning experience for sure. And quite honestly, I am loving the fact that I got bees on my land. I just love having bees. I love working with bees. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Get out, take a walk, take a hike, spend time with your family. And remember, be kind.